Hey everybody, it's Sadie the Wind Sage. Everybody, it's Sadie the Wind Sage, and welcome back to Let's Play A Kiss for the Petals, Joined in Love with You. In the last part, we got quite a bit of backstory about how Leo and Mai left, and as opposed to remembering how we met, it didn't take a whole game, so... But, whatever, just throwing jabs at this point, but anyway, in this episode, we're gonna be continuing on. Apparently following the following day from what happened last part. Uh-oh, but before we go on, something else to note is yesterday we pretty much last part we also actually met a character from Kiss from the Petals 1, Yuna Matsubara. And I kind of want to point that out, because it makes me wonder if we're going to be seeing any of the other characters. Anyway, let's just keep going. Oh wow, we actually get to see these characters in their neutral clothes. I mean, we saw that with Risa, not even Mia, but Risa. But yeah, that was in a future game, so I guess this is perhaps one of the first games where you see them outside their uniforms. Whatever. I kind of like this outfit. It works for her. What an ear-shattering discharge of bacteria that shook the whole room. Who would have believed the amount of force originated from the lips of a maiden like me? Oh god, she's sick. Something that's always with me is whenever characters sound all congested and stuff, I always have to clear my nose. Like, I always have to, like, pretty much, like, blow my nose or something like that whenever characters themselves sound congested. Don't ask me why, it's just a weird thing with me. And it doesn't help since I'm actually kind of sick right now, so... I can relate to this, and not in any good way. Sneezing mucus chill. His existence of a cold that had appeared. Wow, you leave last. I'm a little bit surprised. For a second I thought someone was trying to open the door, but no, that's probably just a clock. You know, I'm complimenting this game for all the things that seemed kind of revolutionary from the first game, and all the stuff that Remembering How We Met would kind of follow suit with. But since I didn't play My Dear Prince yet, I'll probably be playing that one next in the lineup. But who knows? My Dear Prince probably could have did all this and Joined in Love with You probably followed up on it, but who knows. Generally with each book you kind of get a better grasp on how you're doing, so even if this didn't do all the neat little concepts like showing previous girls and showing these characters like outside of school, it's still at least probably improving on it if My Dear Prince did first, but we'll know later. It isn't that dangerous? Well, who knows? It could be counting like a different. It doesn't have to be counting Fahrenheit, but isn't like 38.3 like extremely dangerous for body temperature? Isn't that too low? I guess not. I guess Celsius and Fahrenheit have quite a distinguishment. For all I forgot exactly what one means to the other. So it's probably measuring in Celsius, because for Fahrenheit that'd be really cold for body temperature. Isn't like 90 something what your average body temperature should be? Well, at least in Fahrenheit. I can't remember. Oh my god, yeah. I was worried for cringy fantasies again. And like any sort of anime situation, you're pretty much healed a day after by just sleeping it off and drinking and just drinking medicine. That's like all animes and video games. It's kind of like how I find it weird that medicine heals HP. Like, no, that doesn't work. This technically counts as a fantasy, but it's not cringy, so I'll give it a pass. To be fair, like, as much as the cringy fantasies are weird, it'd be weird. As much as the cringy fantasies were indeed cringy, they were like like so cheesy and ridiculous it's good sort of situation. So I don't know, if this game goes with that one, I think I'd kind of miss that, but whatever. I'm asleep. What? I think this is one of the first times, because for the Petal characters, it's just outright lost their shit. Well, no, Risa did that all the time. Just love that vibe, like, who the hell is it? Probably ready to kick who's on the other side of the door. I wonder who would do such a childish thing. And of course that's why I said childish. You can guess it was Rio. And then back to the baka. And anime Fang. Just because I had to point it out this part.
なんで学校来ないのよ。いや、風邪ひいちゃったから。学校にもちゃんと連絡入れたんだけど。風邪でも盲腸でも車にひかれても、私が登校してるんだから学校に来なさいよ。
Wow, I think I'll kill Nanami-san and die too. Just got one upped by this line. I gotta read it now. Who cares if you got a cold or cancer or a car accident? If I'm attending school, then you must come to school too.
無茶言わないでよ。
Yeah, I don't think she'd be able to go to school with cancer, or if a car attack, or if a car attack. No. I think I meant heart attack or car accident. But whatever.
あんたがいないと私怒るか泣くかどっちかにしなさいよ。うるさいわね。そんなの勝手でしょ。明日は
Anger and sadness do go hand in hand.
当たり前でしょ。いつまで休むつもりだったの。私に困ったことがあったらどうするの。舞がいないと科学室も音楽室もわかんないんだからね。今日なんか迷子になっちゃったんだから。レオ。弁当も一人で食べなきゃならなかったし。そうなの？そうよ。クラスの子に思ってることと違うこと言っちゃったし。あ、しゃー。
Okay, this is actually really freaking adorable. Like, see, this is what the first Kiss for the Petals kind of had a problem with. Remember, part 2 of that, part 2, which is definitely out by this point, just like had just like sex just right then and there within like the first hour of the game. Here, we're about more like an hour and a half in at this point, and we're back to the kind of like normalcy. We're just kind of having some normalcy. It's a breath of fresh air, and it makes me wonder how my dear Prince does in that regard. And you know what? The situations also seems to be constantly changing. Like we're moving location and background. This is what remembering how we met had a problem with. It kept with the very similar, same day-to-day motions. This seems to be striking all the right chords. I gotta say.
全部あんたが来ないせいだからね。
And this interactions here is actually kind of adorable as it shows like Ryo's dependency on Mai, and like perhaps like Ryo doesn't completely know her feelings for Mai yet or something like that.
舞のバカ。明日は必ず来るのよ。
I swear, just all the time with the baka, seriously.
まあ頑張る。その気弱な発言は何よ。私の面倒ちゃんと見なさいよね。そうは言っても熱が下がらなかったらいけないし、明日行けなかったらレオはクラスメートとお昼を食べてね。バカ舞の大バカ。
So much baka and anime fang. Is that going to be the thing for this like is that going to be the recurring thing for this particular one? Just like the third the first like remembering how we met just had a ton of like cat and mouse. The first one just had a ton of sex, and this first one here, the first game had a ton of sex, and the third one here just has like just anime fangs and bakas. Seriously.
Leo! でもレオに会えてちょっと元気出たかも。レオったらまた忘れ物して。これ私のために買ってきてくれたの。
This goes into the other kind of half of tsundere. Tsundere is basically jerk with a heart of gold. Basically, in this instance, while Mai was acting, not Mai, while Rio was acting very angry and like assertive and tried to like act like pretty dominant over Mai, what was happening was like she doesn't show it. She wouldn't show it or admit it if her life depended on it, but she really cares. So yeah.
レオったら気持ちいい。ありがとうレオ。
But then she's not a tsundere. And then it's not funny. Like, this right now, hilarious.
これでよしっと。マイさん、お待ちしておりました。
The way that tone, it's almost sounds like we've been waiting for you. Like, geez, it's about to turn into a horror movie.
マイさん、お風邪はもういいの？ええ、一日寝たらすっかり。よかった。本当に。今日もお休みになられたらもうどうしようかと。どうかなさったの？昨日レオさんが。レオがなんかやらかしちゃった？いえ、レオさんに非はありませんのよ。すべては私たちが至らないせいですの。はあ、教室を見てください。さまざまなところに穴が開いてますでしょ。
Shit, there's some strength behind that French doll. Delicately made French doll.
まさかこれレオが？どうしてこんなことに？昨日はマイさんが風邪でお休みだったでしょ。だから わりに私たちがレオさんの力になろうと思ったの。そうしたらメソメソ、近づいたら承知しないって机を投げ飛ばされて。
This is a picture I could. This is a scene I could imagine, and it's hilarious. Seriously, like they need to do an anime. They need to do like some anime adaptations of these games, really.
夜が噛みつくような様子で、手も足も出なくて。
Like Rio's teeth suddenly become like super sharp, and she's like ready to bite heads off.
結局何の力にもなれなかったのですわ。私たちではマイさんの代わりは務まりません。
You know, I kind of want to save and see what this part's called, because hopefully it's no longer barking transfer student. Oh. Well, that's something to look forward to in part 4. We're probably not going to get to it this part.
回復されて本当に良かったです。みんなごめん。マイさんのせいではありませんわ。すべては私たちの不徳の致すところです。ええ、その通りですわ。はあ。
Seriously, like, I can just imagine if she got I can just imagine if Mai got a cold again, she was out for this day too. But she finally gets back to St. Michael's, there's just like a whole wall of the building missing. Like Rio has this like giant hammer that she's like chasing people around with, like, where's Mai? Oh god, I can imagine that, and that is hilarious. Aw, that's adorable, actually. Well, not really adorable, but sweet.
安心してください。もう昨日のようなことにはなりませんから。
God forbid.
よかったわ。あ、レオさん。レオ。失礼します。
Oh, we have a morality choice. Well, as much as I'd love to end the part now, we can't end the part with something like this. If we do a direct thank you, it's not gonna... She's gonna, like, be grateful for it and register. Like, this is how, like, tsundere work. You can't... If you compliment her directly, she's just gonna brush it off or perhaps get angry. If I asked what was with you yesterday... This might work. I'll probably load up the other option, though.
昨日はどうしたの
Huh, you say.
まだ熱あるんじゃないのないわよ、全開。レオの薬のおかげでね。薬って何のこと？
She's pretending to be ignorant. How cute.
昨日の差し入れありがとう。何のことかさっぱりわからないわ。
See, this is what I was talking about. Except it happened anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna load that confession more time and do the direct thank you, though what was with you yesterday is probably correct.
昨日はありがとう。レオのおかげで全開よ。何のこと？何のことって。
What you say? What you say, Rio?
昨日お見舞いに来てくれたでしょ。薬よく聞いたよ。知らないわよ、そんなもの。夢でも見たんじゃないの？夢じゃないよ。レオにはほんと感謝してる。何勘違いしてるのよ。手を離しなさい。前の分際で。
Yeah, I think what was with you yesterday is definitely the more canonical option. What was with you yesterday? Huh, you say?
昨日の差し入れ。何のことか。
Then all of a sudden, Rio left her seat. And with that, I think we're gonna end things off here. Next time on A Kiss for the Petals, Joined in Love with You. Well, the name of this save kind of gives it away, but more precisely, we're gonna go see where Rio is gonna scurry off to. See you guys then.